This guy right here is about $69, and it comes with 2 extra batteries as well as the AA adapter, which you'll see in a bit. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, I've already opened this up before, so the packaging actually came out really nice. A lot of bubble wrap, everything was packaged well. But I just want to show you guys what's in the box. It even comes with some instructions, and there's some English translation on some of the instructions over here, but kind of gives you an outline of how to install the battery grip. So actually looks pretty legit. Now, these are the aftermarket batteries. I've been using a different set of aftermarket batteries for a while, but see, these are Photix. I wanted to try these out. I'm not sure about that brand. As you can see here, this is a Canon OEM battery. This is a different aftermarket. I mean, they look exactly the same. So right off the bat, when you get an aftermarket battery grip, it's going to require 2 batteries. So one of the things you might want to invest in right away is an extra charger, because you got to use 2 batteries to run the grip. You're going to end up waiting for one to charge before you do another one. Now these, even though they're aftermarket, they should run or charge with the OEM battery charger. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit and charge over here for a second. Take a look at the grip itself. There it is. And bring the exposure up a little bit. This is the aftermarket grip. Actually looks very close to the OEM. Let me get the OEM off. Now, I'm not sure where you're going to watch this video, but visit the blog and make sure that you look at the photo gallery, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some really good close-up photos of the build quality and the comparison. From just looking at it, it looks pretty much dead on the same. In fact, this is the aftermarket. This is the OEM. Let's see if it fits here. Actually, it doesn't fit. So if you're wondering if these pieces are interchangeable, right now I could tell you they are not. You need the OEM tray for the OEM. You need the aftermarket for the aftermarket. Now, what's different? I'm not exactly sure yet. Let's see if we can actually detect it. Okay, I don't know if you can catch this, but right here in the front, there's a little addition to the OEM that the aftermarket doesn't have. Again, check out the photo gallery. I'm going to do some really tight macro shots to compare these, but they are not interchangeable. So you can't mix and match your set of trays. The batteries seem to work. There's some instructions on the Canon one about which way the battery should face. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you don't need the instructions, but that's a little bit of difference there. It feels very close though. I'm not sure why there's metal on this tab And there is a little kind of button over here. I'm not sure if that's going to transfer something to actually make it work. The Canon doesn't have that. Well, I'm not going to bore you with too many details. Let's just get down to the important stuff here. So we already know that the OEM tray does not fit in the aftermarket. Locking it down is just a little bit different. Let me see about the weight. I mean, just handheld, the Canon feels to be built a little bit better, but it's barely noticeable. Buttons are all placed in the same area. Icons look the same. On-off switch to turn the grip on and off. It's very close. I mean, unless somebody stopped to really stare at it, I don't think they're going to notice any difference. But again, the trays are not interchangeable. Let's get some batteries in this aftermarket one. So I'm going to use the batteries that I was using before in this grip. We'll see what happens when we get it into the camera. Okay, it's a nice fit. I don't know if you could see some of this. There's like a little curve in here for the body. It seems to fit pretty nicely. The color is just maybe a little bit darker than the OEM one. Pretty much undetectable though. Turns on. Battery meter is working, so it does detect the batteries. And buttons on the bottom here seem to work. Off switch. Now the buttons are disabled. So definitely all the features of the battery grip work. It fits nicely. Just about the same weight. The battery tray is not interchangeable. The batteries do work though. I'm going to test out these once I get them charged up. Maybe do a comparison about how long they last. My guess though is, from my experience, they're going to be the same. I'm using aftermarket batteries for my 5D Mark II and the 7D, and I've had no problems with it. It's been almost 2 years with the 5D Mark II, so I doubt there's going to be any problems with these batteries. Usually it's coming out of the same place and they just kind of put a different name on it and relabel it, but it's really the same battery. So I'll run some tests anyway on that later. But as far as OEM compared to aftermarket China, this grip here with 2 batteries will run you about $69. Free shipping, no tax. OEM is going to run you about $160 for the battery grip alone. You still got to get 2 batteries to run it. You're probably going to already have 1 battery from your camera, so you'd have to buy 1 additional battery. None of them come with the charger, so you probably want to get an extra charger. Obviously this one's going to come with a warranty and the aftermarket is not, but you're going to save yourself more than half the price. So it's really up to you. Parts are not interchangeable though. The only thing that's interchangeable is the battery itself. I'll take some pictures. Make sure you look at the gallery to get the real close-up on each one side by side. Check it out at cheesycam.com. Thanks.